Hello everyone, welcome to the aPEx HVAC PE exam prep course. This is the LMS interface you will see once you log in. I just wanted to give a quick intro on what it looks like. You will be able to navigate several options here on the right. Your course catalog, you can track or view and track your progress. You can join a group. Right now there are no groups. This is only HVAC material, so this is the group. You're in the HVAC group. You can start a discussion if you'd like with other users, and then the calendar, any upcoming dates or items of interest will populate that calendar with that information as we move forward. So you can access the course by clicking on this icon or by clicking on course catalog, and it will show you what you've enrolled in. And right now you have the HVAC PE exam prep course, right? Inside you will see all the lessons. You will see that each lesson has a corresponding practice problem lesson, with the exception of the introduction. I wanted to point out that HVAC has several topics within it. It's a pretty large module that take refrigeration and thermo and psychrometrics topics to a HVAC specific set of subjects that will go a little more granular into the topics you'll see on the exam. So as far as interfacing with the lesson itself, let's go ahead and jump in here real quick and see what it looks like. We'll hit start. And you'll see right away that on the main page, you'll have a list of your lessons at the bottom, a short introduction. You can pick and choose, preferably go from beginning to end and go in order. You can go ahead and click Start Course or click on the bottom there as well. So as you get started, you'll get an introduction. On the left, you'll see that you have a navigation bar. You can move that if you'd like by clicking here. And having a full screen. You can bring it back up. The module's text searchable, right? So if I want to search for, let's see, I had a question about latent heat, it will show you where that word is present, right, in every instance, and it'll highlight it in yellow. So as you go through, it's like, hey, where's the latent heat? It's in this lesson, and you'll see it when it shows up in yellow, right? There it is. Everything with the word latent will be highlighted, right? So that might help you jump into a specific question you may have instead of having to, scroll forever. So you're seeing the course right here. I mean, it's very thorough. It's going to cover all the topics you need. It's also interactive, right? So you're going to, if I jump out of this text search real quick, I'll show you just the psychrometric chart, right? It's going to ask you to click and interact with it so you stay engaged, right? Everything you need to make sure you don't lose focus. It's not just a wall of text that you'll get bored of reading, right? We're going to have to, click here and we have different AIT-like situations and objects, alternative information types, just like the CBT exam presents. That just get you familiar with, interacting with what you see on the screen, but also increase engagement and retention. So you'll see here, every image typically is, if you click on it, it will zoom. So almost every image, if not all images on the course are zoomable if you click on them. So if you can't see it, if you're on your phone, if you're on an iPad, and maybe an image is a little too small, you can always click it and it will bring it up. And so you can just see it alone. So you're seeing the psychrometrics topic here discussed in detail. That's just one of our many lessons. As you go to the completion point, you complete the lesson. Let's go ahead and go back to, you open up a new window every time you click on a lesson. So if you go to your tab, you can go back and select another lesson. So you open up a new window. I'm going to go to the psychrometric practice problem. So let's walk through that real quick so you're familiar with the features there. Let's start with problem P1. You can click Start Course or click the problem itself. Either one works. Read the problem, provide the solution, right? Hit submit, and I got that one wrong. So you can try it again, or if you click continue, you can go to the solution or just go to the next problem. So if you click view solution, it will take you to the walkthrough, and we have a very structured walkthrough that is typical and uniform for every problem, right? We're going to read the problem statement, make sense of what they want, identify the heart of the question, and then solve the problem. So we walk you through every single practice problem, and we also, if there's a lot of close but not close enough answers will typically provide an explanation as to some of the common pitfalls or mistakes that would lead you to that erroneous solution, right? So we can go to the next problem, right? So problem P2. So we're in the solutions module. Let's go back to, let's see what problem P2 is. Okay, so now we got to do some matching, right? This simulates the AITs on the CBT exam. Again, real simple. You want to go ahead and match these up and identify all these units of measure. Click submit. Aha, got that one right. So you can take it again, or you can just move on to the next problem, or you can go ahead and view the solution as well. It's up to you. So that pretty much covers, the main feature set of the LMS interface. Up here on the left, remember this is text searchable. So if you want to search for a specific problem, you can type in, when you can't remember which problem it was that you read about a cooling tower. Let's just use that as an example. Let's see if that shows up. Aha. Problem P11 discusses cooling towers. There's a result. Problem P30. So there you go. You have two problems with cooling towers, and you can jump right to them. So that's the primary interface as it relates to the content and the practice problems. And one little underrated feature that I like is, if you ever take a break or go away, to do something else for a few days, what's really cool about this is this system remembers where you left off. So if you just bail and come back, you click resume, you go right back to where you were. That I know it seems like not a big deal, but that does help, especially if you take a few days or even weeks off, and you just come right back to where you left off. But so this is what you're going to get if when we share a demo with you, you're going to get to interact with this. But what you don't get, and you only get when you buy the course, is the LMS interface, which is going to add some layers of functionality, and it makes it a little fun, right? So if you go to your, the primary page, let me go to the main learning page here really quick. So here we are again at the main page. And what I wanted to point out is, we talked about this, but up here at the top, you have some additional features, right? Number one, you get an inbox, right? So anytime we update the system, anytime we add practice problems, we'll send you a message. If there's anything of importance, check your inbox. We'll share it with you there. You also have just a link, a quick shortcut to our webpage, the iridio.com page, and the Academy, which is years of blog posts that we've compiled associated with anything, just getting your stamp, getting certified with your state board. There's a lot of interesting articles there. So if you have any questions, any remaining doubts, make sure you go through that. And those posts are really helpful. In addition to that, if you need any help with the LMS interface in general, there's a help section, right? It's a text searchable help section. And then you see here, 100 points. Well, what is that? So this system tracks your interaction. Every second you spend in here is tracked for your benefit, right? And you unlock achievements. You can achieve certifications, badges, and then even if you just want to know, if you want a spreadsheet of how many hours you've spent in here, you can download it here, right? But what's even cooler is, you get this infographic and it just tells you where you stand, right? You have one course, obviously the HVAC course. How many certifications? These are accomplished. As you finish modules and finish lessons, you'll unlock certifications. You're, good to go on thermo, fluid dynamics, or whatever it is. And then you have your points, your total number of points. You acquire points by virtue of interacting with the course. Every single time you log in, every single time you scroll down and finish a lesson, you're going to acquire points. And then badges are at different point levels. You unlock certain accomplishments, right? And this tells you what level you're on, right? So again, tracks your face time. This is your screen time, right? How long have you been studying total? What's your course completion rate? What's your test pass rate? What's your average score? How many times did you try? Here's your badges. We'll get to those in a second. And then how do you compare to others? So there is a leaderboard, and the leaderboard is just for fun, right? It's just for you if you're studying with friends, or if you want to compare where you are. Maybe you're on the fence and you don't know if you've studied enough. Well, compare yourself to everyone else putting in the time and see, hey, you know what? I'm good to go, or I need a little bit more time before I'm comfortable. So again, these badges, and we'll see them right now, are just unlocked as you go. You get badges for logging in. You've logged in 16 times, you get this badge. You logged in 512, you get this many, right? Learning, how many courses have you completed? How many tests have you passed? Hey, have you gotten a 90+% on X amount of tests? Unlock those badges, right? So this makes it fun. It gamifies it, and it's all there just for you. And if you don't care about this and don't want to use it, you don't have to, right? If you have access to the content, access to the testing, it just makes it fun. And everyone needs a little kick in the pants every once in a while. So aside from all of these functional, objective engineer features, we have this fun part that makes it, a little interesting to kind of see where you stand and kind of gamify it and pits you against yourself or against your friends, and it'll, again, it tracks you here. Here's our leaderboard right now. We got some folks in here working hard, right? And it tracks who's on top, who needs to get to work, etc. Right? So that's all for fun, adds to the experience. This is all part of the course, right? It's all included. And for our subscribers, this is included until you pass, right? This isn't a year subscription. It's not a 6-month subscription. It is yours until you're done with it. And so if you ever pondered acquiring a study course from anyone in the future, you don't have to worry about it expiring or sitting on the shelf. It's yours. And again, it's just our way of saying thank you for being loyal and for following us. So that's the 10-minute crash course. We appreciate any feedback. If you have any questions, just send us anything to hello@iridio.com. Look forward to hearing from you. Thank you and good luck.